Hey everyone, welcome back. Happy Easter to you, your family, loved ones. Hope you all have a fantastic day today, a safe day, lots of good company, lots of good food, and just in general, hopefully you all have a great day. Wishing you all the best. But in today's video, we're going to be discussing the $943 payments that are going to be arriving tomorrow for certain beneficiaries of Social Security. Those of you on SSI, those payments are going to be arriving tomorrow on April 1st. Plus, the former president Donald Trump is demanding Joe Biden to apologize for making today a national holiday for Transgender Day of Visibility. So we're going to be covering that as well. But before we go ahead and dive into the main content of today's video, if you wouldn't mind helping me out real quickly by just giving this video a like, that just helps out with the good old YouTube algorithm, and also consider subscribing to my channel if you have not already. Plus, if you would like to receive up to $10,000 in free stocks or $10,000 in free cash, in a pinned comment below, I will be leaving a link to Moomoo. All you have to do is once you click on that link is just sign up for a free account and then deposit at least $100. At that point, Moomoo will be sending you at least 5 free stocks worth, once again, all the way up to $10,000. And if you'd really just have the cash, all you have to do is once you receive the free stocks is just sell them for what they're worth and then transfer the cash value right back to your bank account. Okay, so diving right into our lead story of today's video, and that is the former president Donald Trump calling on Joe Biden to apologize for making today Transgender Day of Visibility. So according to Fox News, Trump demands Biden to issue apology over blasphemous Trans Visibility Day on Easter Sunday. He is calling it appalling. So after President Biden sparked fury by declaring March 31st Transgender Day of Visibility, which this year is also Easter Sunday, former President Trump called for an immediate apology to millions of Christians and Catholics. Trump's National Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt called it appalling and insulting that Biden, quote, formally proclaimed Easter Sunday as Trans Day of Visibility. Leavitt said the president's announcement is an example of the Biden administration's years-long assault on the Christian faith. It said, we call on Joe Biden's failing campaign and the White House to issue an apology to the millions of Catholics and Christians across America who believe tomorrow is one for celebration only, the resurrection of Jesus Christ, she said. Leavitt said that the Biden administration's move comes after the White House banned religious egg designs in its Easter art event. The art contest is part of the White House's Easter traditions, which includes the annual Easter egg roll. The flyer for the contest states that an Easter egg design submission must not include any questionable content, religious symbols, overtly religious themes, or partisan political statements. So let me know your thoughts in comments below about Biden and Trump in this case. Do you believe that Biden should come out and apologize? Let me know your thoughts in comments below. Now, in some other news, of course, tomorrow on April 1st, this is not April Fool's Day, there are payments that are going to be rolling out for certain beneficiaries of Social Security. This is just going to be the usual payment. So all SSI beneficiaries, per usual, are going to be receiving their payments up to $943. For individuals, if you're a couple receiving SSI, it is going to be a little bit more than that. Once again, that is going to be tomorrow as the usual payment schedule for SSI beneficiaries. So according to AS, who receives a $943 payment from Social Security on April 1st. So following the SSA schedule, SSI recipient payments are scheduled to be sent out on Monday, April 1st. This year, SSI benefits have risen to $943 for individuals and $1,415 for couples. On the other hand, the payment is sent on Wednesday, April 3rd. For beneficiaries who began receiving their payments before May of 1997, the rest of the April payments will be sent on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th Wednesdays of the month. So as far as the rest of the payments going out this month in April, on Wednesday, April 10th, payments are going to be sent to beneficiaries with a date of birth between the 1st and 10th of any given month. And then the following Wednesday after that, those payments are going to be sent on Wednesday the 17th. These are going to be payments going to beneficiaries with a date of birth between the 11th and the 20th of any given month. And then finally on Wednesday the 24th, those payments are going to be going to beneficiaries with a date of birth between the 21st and 31st of any given month. So those are all the payments going out next month in April. Of course, once again, SSI beneficiaries are going to be receiving their payments tomorrow on April 1st. And then in our last story of today's video, according to The Hill, about 73 million current former account holders are impacted by the data leak linked to the dark web. This is according to AT&T and The Hill. So according to The Hill, around 73 million current and former AT&T account holders have been impacted following this month's data set leaked to the dark web. AT&T said it is investigating the data set leak, which impacted about 7.6 million current account holders and 65.4 million former account holders, according to the telecom company. AT&T, whose 5G network reaches around 295 million people in the U.S., is in communication with customers impacted by the leak and will offer, quote, credit monitoring. Last month, the company had an outage impacting users around the country. Users experienced issues with wireless connections. The incident prompted a federal investigation involving the Federal Communications Commission, the FCC, the Department of Homeland Security, DHS, and the FBI. And then, of course, after the hours-long outages in February, the company said it would give impacted users a $5 credit. So, of course, if you are with AT&T, or perhaps you were formerly with AT&T, you could potentially be, impacted by this data leak. I'm sure at some point in time, there's probably going to be some type of maybe class action lawsuit or something like that, filed by a certain attorney. So if you currently are with AT&T, or maybe you were formerly with AT&T, you probably will be receiving some sort of communication, whether it's in the mail, your email, or whatever other form of communication they have to contact you. And then there's probably going to be some type of settlement. So you might be receiving something with this if you are with AT&T or you formerly were with AT&T. The problem is there's going to be so many people who are impacted by this, where even if there is like some type of huge settlement, like let's say like $100 million or something like that, just because AT&T currently has so many people with them and formerly with them, even though there's going to be a huge settlement, obviously the law firm is going to get the bulk of that, and then everyone else is going to share the rest of it. So when it comes down to it, you might end up getting a check for like $3 or something like that. If you've ever been a part of another class action lawsuit, usually, even though it seems like there's going to be a huge amount and you might end up receiving a huge check, at the end of the day, you end up getting like a check in the mail for like $5 or something like that. But we'd definitely love to hear your experiences in the comment section below. If you've ever been a part of these huge class action lawsuits, it seems like every single year there's some sort of data leak. And these huge corporations who, I guess didn't take care of the information well enough, that allowed all this data to leak out to the public where anyone could get your information. And then in return, you end up getting a check for like $3 or something like that because of a class action lawsuit that ends up usually getting settled for a lesser amount, just so they don't have to go through the whole court process. But once again, leave your thoughts and comments below. Hope you all have a great and safe Easter with family, friends, and loved ones today. And as usual, I will see you guys in the next video.